Today I'm going to discuss the most important poem from the first line book is John Barrymore, the Ball poem. John Barrymore was born on the 25th October 1914, was an American poet and scholar. He is the best known for the drama song 1969, which is a sequence of the 385 poems. He won the Pulitzer Prize for the Dream Songs. He also won the National Book Awards. The poet John Barrymore, through this poem, the Ball poem, has described the reality of life, which everyone has to face one day. He has touched the topic of how to stand up against the miseries and sorrow of life. The poet is talking about a boy who has lost his ball. He wants to know about him and his reaction because he has lost his ball. The poet wants to ask from himself which kind of action the boy will have after lost his ball. The poet has seen the ball going away from the boy. He described beautifully the way ball was cheerfully jumping up and down in the street. The theme of the poem. The theme of the poem is that the life is precious and should not be wasted. Life has to be lived. Life can be lived prosperly and fruitfully only when someone stand up and come out from depression. In this way, young boy come out of his depression after losing his ball. The literary devices. The rhetorical devices is used when covert comparison is made between two different things and ideas. In this poem, the poet has used metaphorical devices when compares the boy young days from his childhood days with the loss of his ball. The conclusion of the poem. In this poem, poet describes that how the boy lost his ball, which was so lovable for him. The way he stand up and come out of his depression after losing his ball, the poet successfully describe how we may feel to lose something that we love and grow up eventually without it. By this poem, John Barham wants to know us how the condition and the mental condition and the physical condition of the boy after losing his ball, and how he become responsible after losing his ball bec- because he realized that he has lost his ball just because of his mistakes. The boy him he also described that beautifully. Beautifully, the ball was cheerfully jumping up and down in the street while he goes down, and the way boy is standing there and see the ball is cheerfully jumping up and down in the street. Uh, Poet by this poem want to describe that how the so many conditions are coming in our life, which would be like when we have to come out of the depression, when we lost someone or something which we love so much, which kind of things and which kind of person is so lovable for ourselves. This kind of things are happening in our life, and the way boy in his childhood time become responsible after losing his ball, and he want to get the ball, but he also realizes mistakes, because he playing in the nearby the river. That's why the ball jumping up and down and goes in the river. And while he seeing his ball, he also mentioning that the ball is also very cheerful and jumping up and down in the street. And by the poem, poet wants to realize that that life is precious and should not be wasted. We should not waste our time. We should not waste the things um, because of our little mistakes. Life has to be lived. Life can be lived trustfully and truthfully only when someone stand up and come out from his depression. By the poem, poet also wants to give the message that if we have any kind of regret in our life, we can't live prosperly and fruitfully. So when someone come out from his depression or her depression after losing something or someone, then only can we lead a beautiful life with the prosperly and fruitfully. The literary devices. The rhetorical devices is used when covert comparison is made between the two different things and ideas. In the poem, the poet have used the metaphorical devices when compares a boy's young days from his childhood days. ठीक है, when the boy is become young, now poet is trying to compare his childhood days when he become responsible after losing his ball, after he realizing his mistake, uh, um, to his the younger days, while he is doing so much uh, things in his life and try to come out of it after losing something or someone. Then there is a metaphorical device is used by the poet. The conclusion of the poem is that the poet is describing how the boy lost his ball, when which was so lovable for him. The way he stand up and come out of his depression after losing his ball. The poet successfully describe how we may feel to lose something, which kind of feeling, which kind of depression we have while we lost someone or something, and that we love and grow up eventually without it, which is the which make us mature, which is make us responsible. I hope you like this video, which is very important according to your examination point of views. If you follow the same structure of the answer, you will definitely get the maximum marks in your examination. There is a 5 points here, and all the points are very important. If you are not introducing the writer, if you not describe the whole poem, and the theme is also very important, and literary devices is also very important to explain, and conclusion of the poem is also very important by the examination point of view, which is all the things are very important. And please like and subscribe my channel, and if you want to get the further details of the other chapters and